Beard Baron here with a video today on mixing scents and mixing products. This is a great way to spice up your daily beard routine by crossing up things, mixing up things, add a little spice and variety to your life simply by what you already have on your shelf or in your drawer. Now, a great way to start by mixing up and spicing up your beard care routine is mixing scents on beard oils. Today I have some of my Imperial beard oil and my Fireside premium beard oil. Now these are highly recommended by you guys. I got this tip probably about 2 years ago about mixing these 1-to-1. Now if you had oils that you want to see what maybe they might work together, maybe they might not, a great way of doing it is just take 2 of them. You can even do this with 3. Take off the caps, hold them up side by side, run them underneath your nose. That smells fantastic. Now if you want to kind of feel if maybe one should be a little stronger than the other, you could hold one down a little bit further. And that would dictate what you're actually going to apply. So there's 2 schools of thought here. The one school method I love is the in-hand method. So what you would do is if I like these 1-to-1, so these smell great just as they are, same strength. I put 1 drop of Imperial, 1 drop of Fireside into my hand. Now for my size beard, I probably need to do 2 drops of Imperial, 2 drops of Fireside. I put them in my hand, mix them in my hand, and then apply it to my beard. The other school of thought is to apply one of them first into the beard, and then apply the second one on top. You could try and play around with the layering of it. Like I said, you could even put down the strength to say, hey, I only want to do 2 drops of Imperial, 1 drop of Fireside, mix them up, put them on. It's really easy to do that as well. You can play with the kind of proportions as you see fit. Now, here's a nice little tip. If you ever feel like, well, this oil is a little too strong for me today, the scent is a little too much, I do offer on thebeardbaron.com pure premium oil. This is unscented. This is a great way to cut down on a scent. So say we were said, oh, well, Fireside's a little too strong, I can mix it with pure in hand, and that would dilute the strength of the scent of Fireside. So maybe you weren't feeling to have that kind of bold scent for that day, for that evening, or maybe your significant other wasn't feeling it. You could cut it down, enjoy it. Maybe you want it a little bit lighter on you. You didn't want to have blasting out a scent all day. Just cut it down with pure. Again, just mix in your hand, then apply. Really simple. Now you can also do this across products as well, which makes it really interesting of how you can modify products, not only with scent, but actually with consistency. Now if I were to take, say, a beard balm, Fireside, I could do the same thing here. I could take Fireside along with Imperial. Scrape the Fireside onto my thumb, I could place it onto my palm of my hand, and then apply a little bit of Imperial on top of it, mix that together into my fingers, into my beard. Now the addition of this is you could also be modifying the consistency of the balm. So if you felt like you didn't want the balm to be that hard that day, you could apply a little bit of oil on top, and the oil adding to it is going to soften that up. The consistency is going to get a little bit more buttery. And then again, you could also even do that with Fireside and Fireside, so Fireside on Fireside. That way you could cut down on the consistency, but remain and contain the same scent instead of switching it up. Again, you could mix and cross all the way across. Same thing with mustache wax. Now here's another great tip that someone sent me a while ago. Orient Express and Imperial. So with Orient Express, with the mustache wax, I could easily just take this off. Again, scrape it, put it into the palm of my hand, then douse a little beard oil on there. Mix it up, work into my fingers, and apply it. Now in addition to using beard oil with any kind of control product, you can also use control product with control product. So for example, you can mix balms with butters, you can mix balms with mustache wax. This is just working it in and applying and getting a nice little experimental kind of thing going for yourself and seeing what works best for your beard. Again, you can use cross scents, cross products. You can use the same scent, different products. So you're seeing where I'm going here. There's a lot of experiments that you could do. The possibilities are almost endless, really. Another great trick is you could take a pure product such as pure premium beard balm, butter, wax, take the pure unscented version, and just add beard oil, a scented beard oil to it, and that way you can control and play around with any kind of product with how much you want to add to it. Instead of diluting, you can add. So it's kind of vice versa. It's really interesting to experiment this way, guys. I highly encourage it. If you have a combo that you would love me to know about, definitely drop it down below. And like I said, I'll put all the combo that I have on this list here. I'll drop it down in the description down below. Again, reach out. Let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys. You know where to find me, thebeardbaron.com. Everything I have here is on there as well. I look forward to hearing from you. I'll talk to you soon, but until then, take care.